I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad.
Hello and welcome to Donald Vlogifies Wood Shop. I'm Donald Matthews. Hychika offered to let me try out their paint sprayer and do a review on it. And I'm coming up, this is the last video of the Cradle build. It's time to put a finish on it. I figured this would be a good time to do the review. So let's get started on it. I've never used a paint sprayer before, so this is a big learning curve for me. In the video coming up, in the shots, you're going to probably see me make a lot of mistakes that if you've got any experience doing any painting or spraying shellac or varnish or anything like that, you probably know better, but I didn't. For instance, this. I thought it was just a handy dandy funnel. Come to find out, it's to check your viscosity on your paint. So that's one of many things that I didn't know when I first began this. During the first few little bit of video, you're going to see me doing some test spraying on some scrap pieces of wood and stuff like that. That went okay. Then you'll see me actually putting the shellac on the Cradle, and after that I will come back and I'll give you a few final words on what I think of the sprayer and a few of my mistakes. Let's go do it.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta go. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have you change what you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
And there you have it. That was the last part of this Cradle build video series. The sprayer, it worked great. A lot of a learning curve for me. Like I said, I've never used one before, neither pneumatic or this is electric. When you first start using a sprayer, if you're new to it, you might want to try it with some paint. I jumped right into using some shellac, which the viscosity is just thin on it, which makes things, or it seemed to me, make it a little bit more difficult to spray. During that one thing you saw where the cup here, I didn't have it on there tight enough and there was a lot of leaking, so I had to stop and do some brushing out, smoothing out where the drops were. All of that was on me. My lack of knowledge, and like I said, I started out with something that I probably should have practiced with some thicker paint like latex or something like that, just to get accustomed to how the machine worked. There was a few little dribbles. I kind of had to learn to start way off from the project before and start spraying before I actually came over onto the project to keep some of the drips off of it. Another thing, I probably would have done better if I'd have figured out a way to stand the pieces up. to spray them instead of trying to spray them flat like that. I think that created a few problems for me too. But like I said, that's user error. That's my lack of knowledge in painting and applying varnish. This is a cup for checking your viscosity. You put your finger on it, fill it up with your paint, and in the instructions for that, it tells you how many seconds it should take for it to completely run out of that cup. If you've got the right amount of seconds, then you've got the right viscosity for your liquid. For me, I really didn't have any idea of how thick a shellac should be or whatever. I found with shellac, if it's too thick, it dries too fast and you have problems. So I went with it straight out of the can, did the best I could, and it turned out okay. Some things I would do different later on, but that's cool. The machine, the sprayer, did fine, did wonderfully. I'd recommend it if you're interested in a paint sprayer. This one did a right fine job for me. Check out the Hychika paint sprayer. The link is down below in the description. I recommend it. It's a pretty good tool. While you're there, check out some of Hychika's other tools. I've tried several of them, and I'm very impressed with their quality of tool, and their prices aren't too bad either. So check out Hychika. Hychika, thank you for giving me the opportunity to try this, and thank you for all the tools you've allowed me to do a review on and try. You've got some pretty good stuff going on there. Thank you. I believe that'll do it. That's the Cradle build. I'll be delivering it to my grandson this coming weekend. Hopefully he'll like it. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up and share my videos. If you're not already a subscriber, pretty please subscribe. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those links are down below in the description. And have a lovely day. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely whatever you're lovely in. Have a lovely life, because life is short and it's meant to be enjoyed. Peace. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be cutting out some toys, wooden toys, of course, for, the grandson. I'll probably do another video of me using this paint sprayer there too. So we'll see how much better I do with paint. Thank you for watching.